Hey Cancer, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is our daily reading for June 21st, 2025. Let's see what's going on with Cancer. At the heart of your reading, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. You've just had a healing time. Maybe you're getting over an illness or an injury, recovering from an injury. Or it could be something more like mental stress or, I'm getting a big energetic hit when I said mental stress. I think a lot of you were really overwhelmed, stressed out. You took some me time, some self-care, rest and recharge, and now you're ready to rejoin society, reconnect. What's the challenge for Cancer? Empress in reverse, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It's the daily grind. You feel like your efforts are being wasted in some way, like, I'm better than this. I'm capable of so much more than whatever I think this is talking about work, but whatever your daily routine is and you're burnt out, like, ugh. Am I just going to like wake up and do XYZ 1, 2, 3, go to sleep and repeat it again over and over and over again? Aren't I meant to be like a glorious empress doing wonderful things in my life? I don't feel like I'm doing that. All my time is taken up with this drudgery. You're focused on taking some time away from your regular routine in order to refocus on financial stability. You want to get a firm foundation laid so that you're set up for success. So you could be working on a side hustle. You might be finishing up a degree so that you can quit your 9 to 5 and go into a new field. You could be working on getting a promotion so that you're earning more and able to save more. Some of you are wanting a hideaway with a King of Pentacles person. Like, you want you and your King of Pentacles to go away from the world on some, not a secret rendezvous. It's not that risque. It's not that it's secret, it's that you're away from everything else. That's what I'm picking up on. Like, you and me do a staycation, an Airbnb for the weekend. Nobody will know how to contact us. We'll turn off our phones. Maybe you have someone wealthy in your life who can facilitate like go to Tuscany for the weekend. It has that sort of a vibe to it. Let's get away from it all. Whisk me away. In the recent past, this is you really feeling the drudgery and the weight of your daily responsibilities with the Nine of Wands. You're like, I know it's my responsibility. I know I committed to it, but today I just can't. It feels like a lot. I'll do it. But eventually this is going to burn me out. I don't want to crash and burn. Tower in reverse. You're recognizing that this is burning you out and you're trying to mitigate that somehow. The good that can come from all of this is Emperor energy. So I like this. We have the Empress showing up as your challenge, the Emperor showing up as the opportunity. From your higher self perspective, you're really aligning with a higher expression of your masculine side. Potentially drawing in a divine masculine partner to your divine feminine. That's a possibility, but it doesn't necessarily have to be an external figure. This could be something you're expressing from within you. It's interesting though, because it's sort of this, like, a lot of variables at play with feeling burnt out, wanting this sort of stability, and timing wise that converging with, like, connecting with someone who's really mature, grounded, a fully formed adult human person capable of being in a healthy relationship. Wow. Wow. In the near future, we have... Oh, I dropped one. There are 2 cards, and one of them fell down. There we go. We have the 6 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. Not only getting yourself out of those stressful feelings, stressful situation. Oops. Let me adjust here. But you're also heading toward... Come on, chair. Heading toward a 10 of Pentacles, which not only represents financial stability, like that firm foundation on which you can really, like, you can retire, you can live a life of luxury, but moreover, it's having all the trappings of life that would allow you to feel like you have arrived, like you have the life that you always wanted. So I love that it's usually the 6 of Swords is focused on what you're leaving behind, but when you pair it with something like the 10 of Pentacles, especially the figure is actually facing the 10 of Pentacles, which isn't required, but I like that. She's leaving behind that stress and drudgery and repetition and feeling burnt out, and moving toward financial abundance or an abundance mindset, like things are possible. The life that I want is possible. I think in the near future you start to actually see evidence of it materializing. So if not like the big financial windfall showing up, it is possible, but I don't like to, you know, what's the word, like glamorize or over sensationalize. I don't do sensationalized readings. If a great message comes through that is sensational, I'm going to deliver it, but it has to be legitimate and genuine. So this is like a possibility that you have a financial windfall in the future, but I think moreover we're focusing on how you're going to feel about it. It's not going to be that burnout that you're concerned of or concerned about. What is going to impact the situation that we don't see coming? 3 of Cups in reverse. This could be someone in your social circle working against you, showing themselves as an enemy, showing their true colors. A hater from within your network that you're not expecting. It could be something else. It could be more like, I didn't realize that this shift in my life would mean I'm no longer spending time socially with the same people. If you are, you know, graduating out of a tax bracket into a more affluent lifestyle, your friends from before might not be able to afford the lifestyle that you have. And I know that doesn't always mean that you're not going to hang out with them, but if you're saying, let's go to Tuscany for the weekend, and they're saying, you're out of your goddamn mind, maybe we can go like for a day pass at the local hotel pool, but we can't afford Tuscany. What are you doing? And then it becomes, well, are you going to sponsor all of the group trips? And then all of the complexity that, I pronounced that weird, all of the complexity that would generate within those friendships. I know it gets complicated. So all that to say, you might become more wealthy, you might have a financial windfall, and then unexpectedly you realize, oh, I'm not really going to be hanging out with the same friends anymore. Let's see hopes and fears. What is Cancer hopeful for, and what are we concerned about? Strength. I think that you, on a deep subconscious level, you don't think you have what it takes. Whether that's self-discipline, I think it's a lot more complex and unique to whatever situation you're going through right now. But it's like, do I have it in me to be that person? Have I worked on myself enough so that when push no, what's the expression? When push comes to shove? Not that. When the rubber hits the road. That's the expression I was looking for. So that when I put this into practice, when the rubber hits the road, am I actually going to be the person that I think I am? It's like it hasn't been tested yet, and your test is coming up. Let's see how the energies resolve. What does Tarot have to say about... Well, if you're relying purely on luck, I would say think again. Make sure that you are putting in the work and, you know, all of the effort that's required. Because the Wheel of Fortune here in reverse could be saying you're going to have an unlucky day, or the fortune gods won't be smiling on you that day. It might not be saying that, though. The reversal of the Wheel of Fortune could just be referring to having another chance at something. Now, that implies that you're going back to ground that you've already tread, like you felt the last time around wasn't that great. Or maybe you're going over familiar territory in a sense of something that you succeeded at, and rather than try and level up and do it bigger and better and more and greater, you are circling back and repeating those behaviors to try and harvest more success from that. However this manifests for you, I do think that it means having another chance at something. If you've previously tried to get out of the burnout, get out of the drudgery, and toward your financial freedom, and that stalled out, you gave up on it or put it on the back burner and went back to the grind, went back to the activities that were repetitive and burning you out, this could mean you're going to have another chance to escape, another chance to finally pull yourself out of that and toward a life of greater ease. I like that interpretation, so I'm going to stick with that one. Let's get you some advice. How can... I mean, I don't base that interpretation on nothing. The fact that we have the Emperor showing up as from your higher self perspective, one of the best things that can come from this, that bodes really well for you personally and for the people with whom you're going to be aligned in this situation. Not only that, we have the Emperor and the Empress showing up and the King of Pentacles. There's a lot of positive indications here. Ten of Pentacles. I mean, good fortune is in the cards, literally. Just the fact that if the Wheel of Fortune showed up in the upright, I'd say smooth sailing success is really indicated, but it didn't. It's not the case. So there's a different message that needs to come through. Your advice, if you want to really idealize the outcome, is 10 of Wands in reverse. So whatever it is in the recent past that was getting you feeling like this is a heavy burden to bear, but I've committed to it, I think Spirit is saying, yes, you committed to it. You can finish it. The finish line is within reach. Just get it over the finish line. Whatever that means for you, that you will feel a sense of closure and completion, like you didn't give up. I didn't give up. I finished it well. Now, sometimes if that means like quitting a job, that means rather than giving no notice and quitting that day and walking out, or just giving 2-week notice and putting in your bare minimum and getting your paycheck and getting out of there. At least I'm describing what it would mean for me. I don't know. Maybe I'm a weirdo, but to give you like a real world example, like give a month or 2 notice. Before you give notice, try and recruit your replacement. Present someone to your hiring authority saying, listen, I'm leaving, but I've found someone else who is going to be great for the job. Would you like to meet them? Offer to stay on and train your replacement. Like, for me, that would be a good example of, I'm seeing it through. Yeah, that job was really burning me out, and I had to get out of there for my own sanity and to free myself up to go be an entrepreneur and start my own business. But I'm not going to just throw in the towel and give up. I'm going to leave in a way that I feel like I've really finished the task well. I feel good about myself. I honored that commitment. I saw it through, and I'm really done. I don't feel like there are strings still holding me to that. Like, oh, I wish I would have done it differently, or, oh, I really dropped the ball. Anyways, I hope that example was relevant for at least 1 or 2 of you. So, and I hope the reading helped you guys. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you back next time.